Good morning, everybody. Okay, just gonna bring that up a little bit. Right, let's get everything set up for you. Wait for a few people to come on. Let's have a look. How are we doing? We do have as good a view as possible. That's it. Let's do a bit of ink. Good morning, Chris. Hello, Angela. Good morning, Tracy. Hello, Christine. Make sure this is okay before I sit myself down.
Sorry.
Oops. Brian's wrecking the joint. Okay. Forward. There we go. That should be okay. Good evening, Wendy. Hi, Jeanette.
Good day, Australia.
Oh.
I hope Noisy saw the other one. I'm sorry, people.
Okay. Get himself seated. Hasn't this week been amazing? And we've still got some lovely projects to come. Good morning, Angie. Good morning, Sue. Oh, and Sue Lee's. Hope everything's all right. Good morning, Jane. It's lovely to have your company. I'm just going to share this to the group quickly before I forget. Just going a bit. Ow. There we go, shared. Good morning, Joe. That card yesterday evening was stunning.
It was beautiful.
Oh, that's fine, Penny, don't worry. Watch whenever is good for you. It's my chair creaking now. Okay, so. Oh, you're very welcome, Chris. It's always so lovely when we all, you know, get together and create like this. It's really special, isn't it? Wasn't it, Jeanette? Beautiful card. Really inspired. And this, I mean, you'll have noticed all my samples with this year's Christmas is I've gone for traditional red and green, which I probably wouldn't normally do, but I just took me fancy this year. Oh, thank you, Lorraine. Okay, so I'll just run through a few bits and pieces. Haven't obviously got the finished one to show you. Julie has that one.
Julie pinched it.
But we're making another one today. And more or less exactly the same. Just the colours are in a opposite way round, that's all. So yeah, I will run through quickly what I have used. So I have used, let's grab it so you can see, a box frame, quite a large box frame. Let me just get the dimensions for you, and I've dropped them on the floor. That's not good, is it? So for people in the UK, I got these from Hobbycraft. They are always half price, so they're brilliant for makes. Deep box frame. This one is 30 by 30, so good for 12 by 12. And your aperture will be 28.5 by 28.5, so always keep that in mind. You won't need the glass, that's the only thing. Yes, definitely. Good morning, Gail. Morning, Julie. But I'm sure wherever you are that you'll be able to pick up a frame as cheaply as that. It doesn't have to be that size, but this is what I'm working to today. Whatever frame you pick up, obviously you will then need to size your envelopes accordingly so that they fit across the inside of the frame. They must know, Julie. Okay. So, we've done the frame. You are going to need 25 of the envelopes because, I know traditionally it usually goes to 24, but it just fitted nicely being five across and 5 deep. But you can do whatever you like. This is just a starting point for you, really. So you'll need some white, red and green paper. You'll need 2 pieces of white card, which roughly measure 30 by 30 to base everything onto to add to the frame. I've used VersaFine Clair Nocturne for all the stamping. You need a stamp press, acrylic block, whatever you're comfortable with. Usual things: paper trimmer, scissors, definitely scoreboard, bone folder, and die cutting machine for all the beautiful and glittery numbers. There we go. I used alcohol markers to colour. You can use whatever you like. For the plain text ones, again, I used alcohol marker, but for the gold, which is really lovely because it's got that sheen to it, there I've used the Jamie Rogers Crafts metallic ink pad in brush gold. You could use the red and green versions of this as well. That will work beautifully. Okay. So, product wise, I've used the letters and numbers tiles. Hi Susan, don't worry. We haven't really started yet, just running through a few bits and bobs. We've got the Christmas postage and more, which I adore. I've used Hazel's number medley die set. I've used the numbers and tags die set and Sweet Pea numbers because I just thought it would look nice if they were all mixed up. You could use all the same font for numbers if you wanted to. I've used the square dinky dies to fit in for the decoration of the envelopes. And then you'll need some glue, red liner tape. We've got some twine, various different bits and bobs as well.
Julie's phone's gone.
There we go. So a lot of this I have got ready prepped because it's very repetitive, obviously. Good morning, Jenny. That's okay. And good morning, Julie. Lovely to have you all here. Once you've seen how to make one, you can follow it through for all the others. So let's pop these to one side for now. I've got coordinating pegs. And of course it goes without saying you don't have to follow this colour combination at all. I know the envelopes are quite small. However, you would fit a coin in here quite nicely. I think maybe a chocolate coin, except there aren't any available yet, so I couldn't put anything in them.
Put cash in mine.
put real money in there to collect over the month. And I was thinking, because you can get the black frames as well, you could do a more adult version, if you like. You could go black and gold and put in some little bits of jewellery into these. That would be very nice as well. Okay, let's get these ready. So, prep wise. Let's start with the actual envelopes. So I've got these already. I've popped on some black lines, so hopefully it's a little bit easier to see. There we go. Let's wait for that to catch up a little bit. So I went for red, green and just a white colour. Yes, yep, they're envelopes, let me show you. So, there we go. And you can pop something inside here. Just little envelopes. Should have made that more clearer, shouldn't I? I'll make sure if yeah, this, yeah. Well done, Julie. Okay, so for this size of frame, each envelope measures 9 by 7 centimetres. Okay, so I've done a couple to show you. Gonna need our scoreboard. Oh, thank you, Chris. Done very many and varied advent calendars over the years. Okay, so with it going horizontally, you are going to want to score at, let's do it that way around, makes more sense, 4 and 8. So going down 8 centimetres. This will be one of your tabs for gluing, and then you want that 4. That's your halfway point. Okay, turn it round to the vertical up in the corner. Again, score that at 6. So this will be your tab, and 2, and that will end up with being the envelope flap. Oh, thank you. That's a good idea, Wendy. Okay, so I'll show you again on here as well. I just want this to be as easy to see as possible, really. So there's 7 by 9 centimetres. Start with horizontal. Good score. 8 centimetres and 4 centimetres. Turn it to the vertical. 6 centimetres and 2 centimetres. There we go. Let's move that beast out of the way. Yes, they would, wouldn't they? That's a brilliant idea, Julie. And if you're really clever, you could possibly do some origami. 25 different pieces of origami to hang in there for every day. Okay, so we're going to come in. Fold and crease on all the lines. Ah, yes, you could, Julie. That's a brilliant idea. these. So just literally folding so that the line that's been scored upwards is on the inside. Give that a good squeeze down. Yeah. Brian's squeaky brayer.
Oh, what? You can hear it?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's the soundtrack to the craft room.
Sorry, people.
That's fine. There we go. So you then end up with this. I'm going to get my little scissors. And we're going to cut the four corners, if you like, away. My lines don't quite match up with the scoring, but everything is measured differently, isn't it? The guillotine is measured differently to your scoreboard. And oh, you could do as well, couldn't you, Julie? Obviously, if you got a frame which was like portrait hanging, you could do them a little longer. But as long as you've got, obviously, the size, start from the size in the middle and work your way around with your measurements so that you get that right. And we're just gonna trim these. There we go. And then the big one. Let's think about this. That's that way. It's that way. There we go. You can measure this if you like. I'm just going by eye for the envelope flap. If you want that more precise, that's no problem. Okay, so again, cut in each corner. That is a brilliant idea. Oh, cool. Can't wait to see that, Julie. So now you know why I'm not doing all 25, because this wouldn't really make for exciting viewing, would it? So once we've done them all, we're good to go. I can't wait to see everybody's versions of this. That will be really fun. Okay, let's get these bits out the way. Put them in the recycling. There we go. Okay, so all we need to do now is to glue. What I've been doing is gluing this flap over first, a little bit of glue down the middle. We'll give these a firm down again. Hello, Yvonne. A bit of glue there.
Sorry, people.
Roll that down. And there we have it. Obviously yours won't have the beautiful little black lines all the way around it. Although you could do it to line them, I suppose, afterwards. It would look quite nice. I would wait for the glue to go off a bit before giving that a final burnish, just to stop too much seepage. Only need a little bit of glue on there.
Oh yeah, Hong Kong,
On a
Tracy.
week.
Why didn't you go with him, Tracy?
That's a good idea, Tracy. Okay. Give these one nice final burnish, make sure everything looks neat and tidy. Flap that over. Welcome home present. So, dead simple. And we've got cute little envelopes. There we go. So these now measure, there we go, 4 by 4, so that we've got enough room to get them spaced out evenly across and down the inside of the frame. It would be like a kind of reversed tooth fairy, Tracy. You could every morning when he gets up, there could be a new one filled up.
He's going Hong Kong, but he'll go back to Hong Kong in no time.
There we go. What I did was to always try and remind me, I make a little template just out of some scrap paper. Oh, brilliant. Just so I've got something to refer back to when I make things. The shopping, the cleaning, washing, ironing. Okay, so I chose different designs for the fronts of them. Let's just find them. There we go. So I just thought, because obviously we're repeating this, it's quite nice to have a few shortcuts when you're stamping. And like we do when we've got die cuts of things where we're stamping, like the flowers and leaves, this is quite good as well. Let's bring these up closer so you can see how we've done it. I try and keep templates for things when I'm doing them, because my brain will forget instantly pretty much, so it just helps. Oh, thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Chris. I'm still waiting for it to catch up. Completely in the wrong place. There we go. Okay. So for this, I went in with the poinsettia, slap bang in the middle, and then I second generation stamped the holly on there as well. I did the same with the 25 postage mark.
Why do men?
Stamped it out.
Oh, sorry.
And then went in with second generation stamping with the text. That was in red. Obviously the holly one was in green. So I matched everything to the colour of the envelope it was going to sit on. It's quite a good idea to lay them all out in a pattern to decide which way your colours are going and where you want things. Like I showed before, I've got the straight text across and then coloured them with inks, alcohol markers, so that the numbers show up really nicely across the background. And it doesn't take away from the stamped background either. And then we've got the holly, which I love, which I had a lovely time colouring them all in. Oh, Mark is saying hello to
Yeah,
you.
I'm trying to see it. Hello, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Why am I typing it?
Okay, I don't know. Okay. Obviously, you can do whatever designs you like. This is literally just a starting point for your creativity. So, if I just show you how we did this, I'll show you with the text. It's quite a good way of making sure that the text goes on straight. So I used the square dinky die to cut them all out. So I made myself a little frame to go around. Let's bring this one down here first. Okay. There we go. So I'll put that about there. I'm going to line it up with the lines on the stamp press. If you haven't got these, you could draw a line across some paper first. That will work easy, you know, just as well. We just want something so we know that it's going to be straight. Pick that up, give that a squish, ink that up. Oh, brilliant, Chris. Yeah, there's nothing to say that these couldn't be toppers. Okay, so we can now pop this over the top. Line that up so that looks nice and straight. Usually you can do it from across the bottom. Let's just bring you in a bit. Which way is it? That way. Let me just stand up and have a look. There we go. Move this in just so you can see it more clearly. Just wait for the feed. I don't know why it takes so long here.
Yeah.
It's so annoying.
It's just weird.
Come on. Here we go. I think that's as close as we're going to get it. Hopefully you can, oh, I've whacked my head up against it. Hopefully you can see that okay. Look. Okay, so we're literally going to use this bottom edge to get that nicely lined up. We can pop our magnets back down, so I've left a nice big border to take the magnets. We can just pop our little die cut square back in. And then we can go in however many of these we need. We know they're going to be exactly the same. So you can keep going in as many times as you like. Make sure all that ink sinks in nicely. There we go. And we've got our lovely straight text on our square. It just helps save time when you're doing a lot of the same thing. Come on, Facebook, you can do it. And I'm so sorry about when we've got our lives and things. I have completely lost the ability to react to anybody's comments.
We're both
I can reply to comments,
Yeah.
but I can't react to them. There we go. So I have absolutely no idea what's going on there.
His face.
Give that a quick wipe. Treated myself to a new cloth, however it doesn't really look new anymore. Okay, and we can use this for other things as well. So I'll show you with the poinsettia. Just because obviously this is, you know, it's like batch making. There's a lot of keep putting one in and doing it. It saves time with lining things up, or, you know, one after the other. So put one here. There we go. You can do exactly the same with this one. So if you want them all to be in the middle. Oh, I'm so glad, Angela. I just thought anything to make life easier, isn't it? So again, we can bring this in. Okay. And once that's in place, we can put as many squares in as we like. If you wanted to do 25 of these, then that would be quite easy, knowing they will all come out the same because we got them all in the same place. How are you, Donna?
Oh, is it Donald?
It is Donna.
I had Donald.
There we go. And then they will all look exactly the same too. And then all I did was gave the ink time to dry. Well, that's okay, no worries. There's always catch up, and then there'll be YouTube as well. It's no problem at all. That clean before we put it back. And then, like I said, with these, I did a bit of second generation stamping as well, which we could show actually, couldn't we, while we're here?
Yeah, you can.
I can.
Do everything.
Okay, pop that there. Grab an ink pad. Just the one that was on the top, which is green Oasis. Oh, don't worry, Donna, it's fine. So again, we could put this back if we like. Stamp. Let's use the holly one this time. Lots of little squares. Bring this over, and we can make sure it doesn't matter so much about being straight with the holly, but we just want to make sure we've got it all within our square. There we go. Put that back in. Okay. Just want a little bit of plain paper. Oh, that's too done. Oh, I've used the wrong colour, haven't I? Idiot. Get with the programme. Nice bit of green. Stamp it down onto there first. Want a more paler version in the background. There we go. and then that again will save you having to line up. And you can still go in and colour that. That will be fine. Here we go. Put you down there. Okay, so I cannot wait to see what combinations you all come up with, whether you're using this idea for some sort of countdown calendar, advent calendar, or for cards, or anything. That's going to be brilliant. Can't wait. Okay, let's bring the camera back out again. There we go. Yep. So, to hang everything on, I've gone ahead and done most of them because otherwise you really would be bored. So I've got 2 pieces of 300 GSM. This is roughly 30 by 30. It was cut from an A3, so it will be slightly shorter, but that's fine. You will get one side which is 30. What you want to do on one side, once they're glued together, to give you a bit of strength, you want to draw a line across every 5 centimetres. This will then give you enough room for you to be hanging the little envelopes, so that once they're in the frame, there's enough room at the top and the bottom and in between. So this fits in just nicely. I've gone in with pencil lines so that I know that I'm going to keep the twine nice and straight and taut on that side. It just helps because otherwise they go wonky. Okay, so all I've done, I've put a bit of red liner tape both sides and in the middle. So let's take this off. Okay, got a lovely bit of red and white baker's twine. This is roughly 77 centimetres. I found that that gave me enough room to manoeuvre and to tie it comfortably. Otherwise, if you get left with it too short, it's difficult to tie the knot, because we don't want anything falling apart. Yep, that's fine. Okay, so starting from one end, we've got the nice pencil line here, so we can lay that straight across and stick that bit down. Then from the other side, we can pull that quite taut, and we've got the pencil line to follow through again so that we can keep it straight. And we're just going to come in, double knot it, that's all. Roughly in the middle, doesn't really matter, I'll just be neat and tidy. Thank you, Donna. You could, if you're very clever, put hooks in. You could drill holes into the frame to attach it to. I'm not that clever, so trim away the excess. There's only a little bit there. Okay, so now once we've turned that over, we've got lovely straight little washing lines, if you like, to pop into the frame. Yeah. Okay, and I am just going to put the decoration on the top before we pop that inside. Put the lids back on my ink before they dry up. That would not be good. Okay, so again I've stamped onto red and green card just to make life easier. You don't have to, obviously you can hand colour these. And I've got the lovely little letters and numbers tiles, just in alternate colours. We're going to stick these straight on. And I've just got the little postage mark for the corners. Oh, thank you, Chris. So, stamp the postage onto the coloured paper, then onto some white, cut them out. I did actually go round the very edge with a black marker pen, just in case I'd missed any when I was cutting it out. If we can make things easier to do, that's brilliant. Always find an easy way of doing something. Okay, so I'm going to put this in here. And one on this side. Sometimes when we cut out, it's so easy to miss some of the stamped lines. So there we go. And we're just going to come in, stick each letter down. So this may take some time. Has anyone got any questions at all? Don't worry about these being straight. They look really cool if they're a bit wonky. Anybody got anything nice and crafty planned for the weekend? Do excuse the vibration on the phone go off. That's my blood glucose monitor. As I expect most of you know, I'm type 1 diabetic, and we've got these sensors that are linked to phones, and Joe and Mark know all about this, and they've just changed to a new one, and it keeps losing the signal all the time. Not helpful. So if you were going to be making advent calendars, what would you put in them? Start from the other end to this one. Yes, definitely a coin would fit in there. Yvonne. Of course, you don't have to have Countdown to Christmas written across. This is the beauty of having these stamps now. Thank you, Joe. You could really personalise it with someone's name. Like I was saying, different size frames are obviously going to be different sized envelopes. But I usually go by the rule of having a centimetre all the way around for flaps, and then the envelope opening I just did at 2 centimetres, so you can work it out that way as well. We could do that as well, Julie. Oh, you're very welcome, Angie. It's one of my favourite crafting times of year. One of my favourite times of year, full stop. Oh, that would be lovely. That's a great idea, Chris. Oh, don't Yvonne, I know. It's scary, isn't it? Nearly there. And this would all be lovely in embossing as well. And these tiles are really easy to cut out. So you can personalise to your heart's content. There we go. That's the stickies. Put the lid back on there. Okay, I'm just going to pop a couple of glossy dots in the centres here. Make that nice. Go for the medium size, I think. One in the middle there. Place that properly in a moment.
Oh, Popper. That's probably your name, Popper.
Popper?
Popper.
Who's that then?
Yeah. Popper. Popper. That sounds Popper, doesn't it?
The side now.
Stupid text.
There we go. There's one. Gotcha.
Nice idea, Wendy. Small Lego in each envelope.
Oh yeah, it's brilliant. Especially if it, I haven't got any, but I've got a bit of a thing for the Lego dots. They would be brilliant. A little collection of Lego dots in each one. There we go. Just move that into the centre. Otherwise that will drive me doolally.
Yeah, here's my bio again, folks.
There we go. Would be annoying if it wasn't straight.
We told Wendy we've been watching, is it Australian? Lego Masters.
Yes, Australian Lego Masters, we love it. Okay, and now obviously because we've got sticky on the back of here, the little insert you get with your frame, I'm going to pop and glue onto the back here, and then that covers it up, keeps everything looking nice. A bigger thing of glue, otherwise we'll be here really forever and ever and ever. Go. Just to cover up the sticky bits on the back. I know you still get the marks of the twine across it, but at least we've got all that sticky covered now. Just in case you want to take it out and make another one, you can. And it won't be stuck to the actual back of the frame itself. Okay, that's it. So let's bring our frame in.
Oh, have you read that for Susan? She's lost a little round Happy Christmas stamp.
Oh no.
Yeah. You can relate to that, can't you, my girl?
Oh. It will turn up in the strangest of places, Susan. Honestly. The things I lose. And they do turn up in the weirdest of places. So, we'll all keep our fingers crossed.
Yeah. You'll probably find it when you're not looking for it.
Okay. Back down. Make sure we've got the hanging the right way. There we go. So now we can come in and attach. Should have kept these in order, shouldn't I? Because it does make a pattern. But it is a good idea to have an idea in your head of what you want your colours to be. If you want to go really modern, you could go with some nice bright colours. You could go Scandi with this. You can do whatever you like, really, can't you? Okay, I think I can see that now. We'll start at the bottom. All I did, take the flap, pop it. Okay, bring that up so you can see it. Pop the flap over the actual string and put that down. That's 23, that's the middle. There we go. Easier if we start from the middle and work our way out, I think. So the envelope flap goes over. Making sure everything stays in place nicely. I did the glitter card the same colour as the envelopes. Obviously the gold isn't quite the same, I just went on to white. Oh, thank you everyone. I've got a bit of a thing about making things in frames anyway, so it didn't take me too long to have to think about what sort of advent calendar I was going to do. Yeah, luckily, surprisingly, we had quite a few pegs because we've got so many wooden embellishments. So that was good. But they are so cute, these little pegs, aren't they? And they're brilliant for keeping things in place when you're making as well, while you're waiting for glue to dry.
When mine next, like a few weeks time yet, don't it?
Yeah, be a fortnight Tuesday. I will be here this coming Tuesday. There's more to follow on that. 16. This is like some sort of game show, putting the numbers in the right place. You could muddle them up, of course, like a traditional, traditional advent calendar. The doors don't all follow, do they?
You could do that, could you, my girl?
I did. I did. Yeah, it did take me a couple of attempts at placement of things for this, but once we get there, I can pass that on to you, so you don't have the faff of figuring where to put things and how big things are going to be. And 13. There we go. 11. Big sword. It's nice, actually. You can get some really nice shiny and sparkly pegs as well. And the glitter card it's nice, cheap and cheerful glitter card. It's nothing special. I found a huge bumper pad full of it at the range. And it's non-shed as well, so bonus. Oh, those punches are brilliant, aren't they? You found one in your stash, didn't you, Brian?
What's that?
The Southwest, is it?
Oh yes. What gives you
the corner notches,
corner.
yeah. Right, we're getting there, we're getting there. See the pattern coming together now. But honestly, it really doesn't matter. It's just because this is how my brain works. But you could, you know, have them all different. Go back in and use previous stamp sets, foilables. They would look gorgeous. You were lucky enough to get any of Hazel's Christmas collections with JHD, you could go for a really modern. There we go. They're fixed on there nicely. There we go. a really fun project to do. Really fun. Especially, you know, being able to personalise it and make it your own. I've already shared pictures, so you know you've got something to refer back to as well. And of course, the beauty of having the videos, you can pause, rewind, double check things as and when you like. Oh, thank you. Okay, so that's my little contribution. So tomorrow we have Emma's PDF, which will be available to download for you for her stunning project. It's beautiful, it's floral, it's very Emma. It's really lovely and very easy to create too. And then Sunday, Julie will be on at 10:30 with one of my favourite cards of Julie's, which I love, using the postage stamps. As I said, I am back on Tuesday for Technique Tuesday. Brian is just going to hand me something. I will give you a sneaky peek. Again, it's Christmas because I thought it would tie in nicely. It's part of our altered art. Okay, using vinyl records, which I mentioned. Here we go. So this will be Tuesday's project. Let's wait for Facebook to catch up. And this is how I got covered in white splats. Thank you all for joining me. Very much appreciate your company. It's been a lovely morning. I'm still waiting for it to catch up. Here we go. Down there. So I think this is quite a nice alternative to a Christmas wreath. It's a little bit mixed media-y, all using Julie's products. So that will be Tuesday. We have Joe Channon next Thursday evening, and Julie will be on Friday morning. So still lots more to look forward to. Tons of inspiration, and please, please, everyone, post your projects. Even if you haven't posted before, we love seeing it. Don't be afraid. Oh, thank you. Onto the Crafty Friends of Julie Hickey Designs Facebook group. We love seeing everything and sharing in all the craftiness. So thank you. Take care. I will see you all during the other lives and Tuesday. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.